Hello class 1, welcome back to your English literature class. So this is your English literature class, and in the previous video we have done one poem. So this is your English literature book, children, New Mulberry, and in the previous video, in the previous class we have recited the poem. What is the name of the poem? Out in the Garden, isn't it? It was a beautiful poem about a girl who likes to play in the garden, isn't it? Now we will do the exercise of this poem. So all of you open your book at page number 58. Open your book at page number 58 so that we can do the back exercise of this poem. Okay. So I hope that all of you have gone through the poem, and some of you have memorized the poem also, isn't it? So it is very good if you have memorized it. We have to memorize it by heart, isn't it? So it's a nice poem. I hope that you all will like to learn the poem by heart. Okay. So today in this class we will do the exercise. So I hope that all of you have opened your book at page number 58 and you have carried a pencil with you. Always take a pencil and an eraser, isn't it, when we are doing the class. So now we will do the exercise number 1, page number 58. So the first one is making connection. Means what? Whatever we have learned in the poem, we will connect, we will reflect back, we will recall what we have learned, and we will do the exercise. So first one is making connections. Put a tick against the correct answers. So you will get 2 or 3 questions, 2 questions, and options are given here. See. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to tick the correct option. First one is number 1A. Where does the child play? So in the poem we have learned that the child played. Where she played? Inside the house, in a beach, or in a garden. Okay, so 2 options are given as answers. One is in a garden and number 2 is in a house. So where did the girl play in the poem? Out in the garden. So what will be the correct answer? In a garden. So you will take the first option. Okay, in a garden. Then number 2. Number 2 is what is the child playing with? What is the child playing with? Number 1 option is a ball and a kite or a balloon. With what the child was playing? We have learned in the poem that at first she was playing with a ball and then she flew a kite, isn't it? So the first option will be the correct answer, isn't it? She was playing with a ball and a kite. So in both the cases, in number 1 and in number B, A and B, the first option is the correct one, isn't it? Number B, she played with a ball and a kite. Is it clear? Tick it, please tick it and do it in the book itself. Tick the correct option and in the book itself, no need of doing in the CW copy. Clear? Now come to question number 2 of this making connection, page number 58. Choose the correct word from the poem to fill in the blanks. Now you will get to fill in the blanks here. So you have to choose the word from the brackets given, and the correct word you have to choose to fill in the blanks. Clear? See, number 1, the child dash the ball. So the child, 2 options are given in the bracket. You can see in the bracket 2 options are given. So the first one is bounces and the second one is throws. So what was the child doing? The child bounced the ball or she threw the ball in the poem. So we know that she bounces the ball. So the first option is correct, and you will write here in the blank, you will write bounces, B-O-U-N-C-E-S. C-E-S. Bounces. She bounces the ball. Okay, fine. Can you see? Yes. Now number B. The dash flies up in the sky. What flies up in the sky? The kite flies up or the bird? According to the poem you have to write. Okay. In the poem we have found that the girl, she flew the kite in the sky. Isn't it? She was flying a kite up in the sky. So what will be the correct answer? Kite. So you will write the kite flies up in the sky. The kite flies up in the sky. Done? Do it in the book. Now number 3 question is, which line is used 2 times in the poem? In the poem, one line is used twice. So you have to find out which line is used twice in the poem. So we have seen in the poem the first line, that is, out in the garden one fine day. Isn't it? This line is used twice. So how you will write the answer? The line that is used twice in the poem is, give a comma and then write out in the garden one fine day. Isn't it? This line, out in the garden one fine day, with my ball I went to play. I bounced it right, I bounced it left, I bounced it well on one fine day. Again, next stanza, out in the garden one fine day, with my kite I went to play. I flew it right, I flew it left, I flew it high on one fine day. So what we have found? We have found that the line out in the garden one fine day is used twice. Okay, this way you will write the answer, not the full poem. Okay, you will write the line that is used twice in the poem is out in the garden one fine day. Clear? Okay. Now question number 4. Have you ever been to a park? Describe what you saw in the park. So it's a very interesting question, isn't it? Have you ever been to a park? I hope all the students of class 1 100%, because children, they like to go to a park. Isn't it? You all like, we love to go, even we love to go to park. So have you ever been to a park? Then if yes, I hope 100% yes. So you'll write yes. Then give a comma. Whenever you will write yes or no, you will give your own opinion in an answer. Give a comma after writing yes or no. Okay. So in this answer, number 4, you will definitely write yes. Then give a comma. Next part is describe what you saw in the park. Now you went to a park. What have you seen there? You have to write this. If you ask me, I will say I have seen trees, plants, flowers, slides. Isn't it? Seesaw, children playing in a seesaw, then slides. Isn't it? Swing, all these things I saw when I went to a park. When I visit a park, usually I see this thing. So the answer may vary also. So you can write like this. The way how you will write, I am telling you. So this way you can write I have seen this in a park. Okay. Next question is, what do you do in the park? Discuss in the classroom. This is for a discussion, so we will not write this one in the copy now. Okay. Yes, class 1 children, there is information for you. Children, whenever you will send the question answers, then suppose you have first done page number 58, then page number 59. Send in a sequence. What you are doing, what I have found that some of you are sending page number 58 first, then you are sending page number 61, then you are sending page number 59. Not like this, okay, because it is very difficult for us to check. half of the answer is here and the half part I'll find in the after 2-3 pages. If it is so, it is very difficult. So when you are sending, be very careful. Suppose you are writing an answer and you have not, the answer is incomplete, but the page is over. Then you are moving to the next page. So send the next page after that. Okay, don't send don't send like whatever you want to send, you are sending page. Now you are not maintaining the sequence. Is in proper order. Send the pages in a proper order, and whenever you click the picture, then click the full picture of the page. Okay, click the picture of the full page. It is easier. Okay, so this is especially for the parents. So whenever you will send in a sequence, in a order. Okay, means otherwise it is very difficult for us to check, as we are doing it in the mobile phone and in the tab. So it's very difficult. Okay, so please don't mind, please see to it if you can do this, and thank you. Have a nice day.